Those who are willing to be vulnerable move among mysteries. You often meet your fate on the road you take to avoid it. It is only after the deepest darkness that the greatest joy can come. When a wise man points at the moon, the imbecile examines the finger. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. Your direction is more important than your speed. True words are not fancy. Fancy words are not true. The good do not debate. Debaters are not good. An unexciting truth may be eclipsed by a thrilling falsehood. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. There is an intelligent way to eat a live frog. I just don't know what it is. We have 4 problems: overthinking, trust, share, love. The gods are fond of the cryptic and dislike the evident. We all have the beast in us, Bill, and it is up to us to control it. I've never had anyone's approval, so I've learned to live without it. He who is prudent and lies in wait for an enemy who is not will be victorious. The expert in anything was once a beginner. It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and of godlike men to want little. A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. Not every instance requires a response. Truth resides silently in the seat of power. Make visible what, without you, might perhaps never have been seen. The truths that matter most to us come always half-spoken. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. I believe in looking reality straight in the eye and denying it. Once you really know yourself, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. Men of this world all rejoice in others being like themselves and object to others not being like themselves. Life is not measured by what you have. It's measured by what you give. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching, doing as you say you would do. Most of what I say is complete truth. My edit button is broken. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. It takes greater faith to dance in the dark than to rest in light. Time is precious, but truth is more precious than time. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. That as long as we are being remembered, we remain alive. Correct your mistake as soon as you have found it. When your opponent gives you an opening, be swift as a hare. Instinct is a makeshift, an admission of helplessness before the problem of reality. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. The higher we soar, the smaller we appear to those who cannot fly. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. Imagining something is better than remembering something. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. To have a human form of a joyful thing, but in the universe of possible forms, there are others just as good. Birth is not the beginning. Death is not the end. If those who are sent to draw water begin by drinking themselves, the army is suffering from thirst. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. Politics determines who has the power, not who has the truth. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. You don't put your life into your books, you find it there. We are finite, in that we are a product and source of the infinite. When you change your thoughts, remember to also change your world. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. If a craftsman wants to do good work, he must first sharpen his tools. The trick is to enjoy life. Don't wish away your days, waiting for better ones ahead. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Take care of your body, then the rest will automatically become stronger. If you don't build your own dream, someone will hire you to build theirs. Notice the difference between being in control and needing control. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain to be in peril. But the only way never to do the wrong thing is never to do anything. To subdue an enemy without fighting is the greatest of skills. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Life is worth living when you have someone to share it with. No one is too busy. It's only a matter of priorities. When the position is such that neither side will gain by making the first move, it is called temporizing ground. The truth does not change according to our ability to stomach it. The most important person you meet in life is your higher self. Judging is the cause that creates the effect of choosing. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. If you appreciate the small things, you're likely to get the big ones. Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. No one else has ever opened doors for me. I opened them myself. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. We are all worms, but I do believe that I am a glowworm. Don't worry about being effective. Just concentrate on being faithful to the truth. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. So long as you fight the darkness, you stand in the light. If what one has to say is not better than silence, then one should keep silent. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. Some people look for a beautiful place. Others make a place beautiful. Dream big, Wake up. Take the first step into the unknown. If the mind is willing, the flesh could go on and on without many things. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. If I work hard enough, there will be things I can do tomorrow that I can't do today. We seek the fire of the spark that is already within us,